Good morning. You're going to be going over our morning work today. The passage you had yesterday and the passage that you have today is what we call sequencing. What is sequencing? Well, it's one of the many skills that contributes to your ability to comprehend what you read. Your ability to sequence events in a text is a key comprehension strategy, especially for narrative texts. Finding meaning in a text depends on your ability to understand and place the details. You're going to find the beginning, the middle, the end of the story. Some of the things that you read will be ordered in steps or the ordering of events in a story. Just like yesterday when you read they were trying to find the pirates' treasure. When they were digging, they came to different different layers in their digging and still could not find the treasure. So today we're going to read about the loneliest tree. And I have a picture here. This is an actual tree from the Tenerife, region. It's the Earth's most isolated tree. That's why they say it's the lonely tree. So let's go ahead and look at what we have here. It's talking about the Sahara Desert, and there was the one tree. Hopefully you were able to read and find out what happened to it. So let's look at number one. What happened just before the first accident caused damage to the tree of Tenerife? Let's see here. I remember reading about what the tree was, but also how it was hit by a vehicle, right? So yeah, they were digging a well, trying to find water, and a military vehicle backed into a tree. So the French military. So let's see here. What happened just before the first accident caused damage to the tree of Tenerife? French engineers started digging a well. There you go. A. The metal monument was built later. The climate in the region changed way at the beginning. People cut off branches for firewood, and I don't believe that happened. What happened is the weather changed in the Sahara. Trucks placed camels in caravans. Trees in the region died out. People stopped traveling through the area, and camels became more popular than trucks. If we look up here, it talks about how the climate is different, and as time passed, the land became dry and hot. The trees became scarce. So that is what happens when the weather changes. The trees became scarce or they died out. Okay, 3. What happened before the French dug a well near the tree? Engineers found water far below the ground. Remains of the tree were shipped to the Niger National Museum. People used the tree for navigation, or a truck stuck the tree right before the French dug a well. So let's go back up here because here's the French, and they dug a well. So we need to go in 1938, French military engineers dug a well near the tree. They discovered water more than 100 feet underground. That's how deep the roots of the Acacia Tree had reached to keep itself alive. Unfortunately, the military vehicles backed into the tree. What happened before the French dug a well? What happened? So let's come up here. The tree was so important for navigating the sandy landscape that no one dared to cut off its branches for firewood. It was the only tree for 250 miles. So it would be people used it for navigation. thinking about that. How would you use it for navigation? Sure, if it's the only tree around, you would say, oh, just keep going until you come to the tree. When you come to the tree, turn right, and that's how people would get around back then. 4. The tree of Tenere died many centuries ago in 1938, 1973, or before World War II. Well, here in 1973, the Acacia Tree was once again struck by a truck. This time the tree could not withstand the force. So when was it? 1973. Oh, that's kind of sad. At least it's in a museum, right? Yep, in the museum. I wonder if anybody could find a picture of the museum artifact of this tree. That'd be interesting. Okay, let's come down here to abbreviations. So I'm going to have you do some checking here. Many of you probably use these quite frequently. So P.O. Box, P period O period, Road, R.D., Miss, that's someone who is not married and is of a younger age. You could have also put MS, Miss. Okay, so I'll accept either of those. Avenue is AVE period, Mr. MR period. Wednesday, WED period, Senior SR period. Mrs. is somebody who is married. Oh, well, I should say a lady who is married. MRS period. Saturday, SAT, September, SEPT period. Boulevard, BLVD period. Company, CO period. Junior, JR period. Doctor, DR period. February, FEB period. And street, ST period. Well, I hope you guys have a great day and continue to work hard and make yourselves proud.